Let me hit the button. Ring. All right, so you were asking this earlier, but where do you think actually this is like a Patreon conversation a little bit, but where do you think the future of like Charlamagne is? Didn't you ask that or something like that?
Yeah. Like if Breakfast Club ends, does he become Beyonce Knowles? Not everybody made it out of Destiny's Child.
What do you mean? Oh, it just a takeoff solo star?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't know because he's been a solo star even with
I was about to
Destiny's
say,
Child or whatever you want to, the Breakfast Club.
But it's kind of like he was, like Michael Jackson of the Jackson 5.
Well, no, this
He's
is
still
the
had
thing.
a supporting cast.
I don't know. I can't tell you where I think he's going to go because it is confusing because I've heard conversations and I've also thought, why hasn't he started his own, he started doing those one-on-one interviews on his YouTube channel, but they weren't consistent.
They were
weren't
loose
getting
passion projects.
Yeah, they were these loose passion projects. I have been waiting for what's his next independent thing, but he's been taking up so much of his time, I think, with all these TV shows and those
these
late nights
terrible
and shit.
TV shows that
So it's like,
what
I
I mean?
don't know. I don't know what the future holds. You know what I'm saying? In terms of, when is he gonna do a different form of content that's like the new Charlamagne or whatever? You know what I mean? I don't know.
Just do his own version of Joe Rogan. It would work perfectly.
Yeah, why isn't he just talking to people?
Don't pigeonhole yourself to
Because-
like certain hip hop cultures and all that
Right,
shit.
right.
Talk to everybody.
Right. Yeah, you're a legend. You're a Hall of Fame radio host. You can talk to everybody.
And you're going to
He's-
sound stupid at first, but after you've been doing this shit for 1,000 episodes, Joe Rogan...
I think it's impossible for him to sound stupid, really.
I mean, well, it depends. Because if you're really talking to guests...
Unless he's trying to debate with like a
If
politician.
you're talking
I don't
to
wanna hear that.
elite guests who have knowledge or something,
Right.
you're going to sound stupid trying to give them pushback on certain things. You don't have the statistical background to really talk shit.
Joe Rogan is always in a learning position, and he knows a lot of shit too.
But
So-
at this point in time, he's 1,000 couple episodes deep. Like
2
he's
grand in.
retained so much shit talking to experts that where he can actually give some pushback.
I don't know. I think
nigga Charlamagne gonna be all right, man.
he gonna be all right.
But
I don't know what the
as
fuck
far
he
as
gonna do,
like TV, like who knows with that? Like, cause he hasn't made a successful TV show. Like,
Yeah.
he hasn't never produced one.
But
And
he
as
re-
far as like his,
yeah.
I think it's just a scheduling issue, and it's like scheduling and just like business when it comes to
Yeah.
like him not creating these shows that he could just create out of nowhere. Like,
I don't
the
know
nigga
if
too
he,
busy talking about mental health.
Right.
Does he seem more focused on...
that might be his play for the rest of his career.
Like, why not?
And I was about to say, do you think he seems
he's
more
smarter than
focused
that.
on supporting other people's careers than focusing on like his solo ventures?
Hell no.
No, I don't think so.
He's first
still
of all,
working his
he's
career pretty
a
actively.
leader of a company. He has employees. He can't just like create a show and just talk to everybody normally. You get what I mean? Like,
Oh yeah, I see what you're saying.
the nigga is like, he could have like a Ellen talk show, like a Ellen type talk show. Just start dancing.
I
and
wish the
shit.
talk show thing would I just wish the TV thing would go away. Like,
Yeah, it's like...
I just wish, even if it did go to TV at some point, I wish he would do that on YouTube.
He need
like,
to get, oh yeah.
first,
But
like
that's-
do his own.
or sign
do-
an exclusive deal with Spotify.
Yeah, just do his own funded thing, like, so we can see,
But that's
I don't know.
exactly the Joe Budden's critique of Charlamagne, that like he never wanted to put in his own money, wasn't that?
Yeah.
Was that his?
Yeah,
I don't know if I don't know if it
part
was
of
all the way a critique, but it was definitely one of them for sure.
He was like,
He
like,
shames him for being very corporate
right.
and
not,
taking gigs that are safe,
Yeah.
guaranteed
Yeah.
bags.
Yeah, guaranteed bags. Yeah, not
Yeah.
risk bags.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the thing is, Joe Budden isn't stable enough for a corporation to really want to offer him that. I think that's kind of over.
Joe Budden?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
You think that another media company would offer him like a everyday struggle type deal?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think
So
so.
where they expect him to be here often?
For sure.
Well, yeah,
'Cause
nah,
he-
because
'cause he-
AMP did it.
And Amp did it, and he also had State of the Union with Armed Revolt for a couple years.
He's still doing that?
No, it's over now. But they had like 3-4 seasons. I feel like it
Three,
was
4
like,
seasons is a lot for Joe Budden.
that's what I'm saying. They had a run. You know what I'm saying? So
Joe Budden probably he probably turning down bags right now.
Exactly.
Like, literally right now.
and he definitely had a long relationship with Love and Hip Hop. He can maintain a relationship. If it's beneficial to him, and
If he
he's fucking-
chooses to.
If he chooses to, he can maintain a relationship.
the nigga
So-
said,
But
he can also sabotage some shit too.
what?
I was about to say, do they end gracefully?
Not all the time. You know what I'm saying? It just depends on how he feels about it.
But I feel like majority of the time they go up in fire.
But Charlamagne maintains all his relationships, so but it all done through corporations and shit. Which I feel like that means we're not gonna get it is kind of like, what is his final form going to be in terms of entertainment? There's several moments over the last year or years where he said things on Brilliant Idiots where it sounds like he's just out of touch in terms of what's hot and how the internet's moving and things and how content's moving. So it also makes it even more confusing to try to pinpoint where he's even at in terms of what's his evolution of content going to be, because we're not fans of his TV show, even though we're fans of him. It's like the shows ain't hitting to us. The shows ain't hitting to a lot of people. I'm sure the numbers might say something different. I don't fucking know, but I know a lot of people ain't fucking with the TV shows.
Charlamagne like Ben Simmons, like he's a phenomenal player. It's just like the nigga just
in terms of when it comes to creating outside of that some sort of structure, it don't hit the same.
The nigga just can't.
I wouldn't say Ben Simmons because he doesn't play with a lack of confidence. That's a completely different issue.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Ben Simmons is scared to play for certain. Like, Charlamagne is still in the game.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I only enjoy him in Brilliant Idiots form.
That's it.
And later history. But in the beginning, Breakfast Club was immaculate. I even watched that shit he did with Joe Budden.
Oh, yeah, and Brilliant.
I would watch him in any
Idiots.
capacity. Even the latest Vlad TV interview he had, it was like...
It was all right.
It wasn't the most memorable.
No, not at all. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I'm like, either in combination with the mental health, him not trying to ruffle feathers or anything like that, I don't know what this nigga's content evolution will be. Like, it's like a comedian gets better as they get older. The same thing kind of will go with like a radio host or an interviewer. You
get more perspective.
You only get better because you're getting wiser, but it's like
Not when
because
you're-
of his past and because of the new arc, I guess we can call it, or
Yeah.
life. Not even arc, because it's not an arc. The lifestyle that he's transitioned to, it's like, is it going to be something that we give a fuck about? Like, will he hit an Oprah level? You know what I'm saying, in terms of talk show and shit.
Like most comedians, like Charlamagne, it seems like he's putting on the image like he's not going through no turmoil off camera. The nigga is mentally healthy.
That's
so
true.
it's like when you mentally healthy,
does he need anything else?
You like joke about bad shit. It's like, why? Like I'm good. Like
I have
True.
daughters.
You become a yogi. Like I don't know nothing.
That
Right.
honestly scares me about
You know?
getting mentally healthy and spiritually inclined. Like, I feel like I might not be funny anymore.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't think it's that. I can feel that. I
You get
feel
what I'm
that.
saying?
I see what you're saying.
Like
I see what you're saying.
so much of
You
it is
change
like being
so much
cynical.
of your core.
Yeah.
So much of it is being cynical and like I don't like that, and let me find a funny reason of why.
Yeah, like I feel like Bill Burr has talked about like going to therapy, and it's like a therapist ain't doing nothing but frustrating him more. Like,
Yeah.
or if he really fixed all the things the therapist said, he'd have no material on stage.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because
Because
it's
you would
like
just see everything for like with too much compassion.
right,
Exactly.
which is kind of like where Charlamagne is kind of at, where it's just like
You don't know how to detach yourself to even make it funny or to
Right.
like to
or to bring that
And-
side to the camera.
Yeah.
You
It's
have
like
no
20
evil in you.
Yeah, pretty much.
You
yeah.
gotta have a little deviancy to get these jokes off.
You gotta have deviancy to get these clicks, really, because positive shit does not go up. Like
That's
that
not
shit-
true. That's not
It's-
true. Actually, it's more positive shit
Yeah,
on the
he's right.
internet than negative. Because
Are
if
we
you
talking
go
about
to
puppy videos?
Yeah.
don't say it sarcastically.
Cats playing with yawn. Billion views. But we talking shit about a nigga who talks shit on the mic.
The niggas that try to throw a ping pong ball
Oh, no, I didn't
in a
watch
cup
those. I know what you're
across
talking
the
about.
room and
Or
shit.
You know
they'll
that
just-
one black dude who doesn't say anything? He just like reacts silently to
Oh
things.
yeah, he goes crazy.
Yeah.
He goes crazy.
Shitting on everybody.
It's a lot of positive shit. Dude's perfect. That's what their name is.
Okay,
Them
Shit,
trick shot niggas.
look at Mr. Beast.
yeah, that's
Biggest
true.
Mr.
YouTuber.
Beast.
That's true. But I would
He
say
ain't yelling at whores in
that's-
Miami.
All right,
Nigga,
so
Chris Smooth.
All right, so let me let me rephrase what I was saying. Things in the black community ain't getting no clicks that aren't black people want the nigga shit. Like they want the bullshit. Black people do. And
Black people
it's
want
There's
the
an
nigga.
audience for that.
There's statistics for it. No, it's like,
Pull it up.
all right.
Nah, it's actually statistics. Patrice O'Neal said it best. He was like, an executive told him, look, nigga shows do better than black shows, Patrice.
Exactly. Yeah, bro. It's like I'm
He's
trying to
like-
figure out how to Google it. How did I do it last time?
But
Black people love dysfunction.
how do you even
Black people
in Denmark?
desire
what the fuck was you,
dysfunction.
what the fuck was you doing Googling black people in Denmark? You trying to see if they exist?
I was fucking a bitch that lived in Denmark. That's from Denmark, and I was like, "Are there black people there?"
Trying to see what the population was.
Yeah, I was just trying to see.
Are there more?
I was just trying to see if I ever wanted to visit. Where she's from.
Yeah.
You know. And then
Denmark's a cold place, right?
Yeah,
It's
Denmark,
a little chilly.
Googling black people in Denmark opened my eyes to some shit. There's some history that I was like, "Whoa."
Yeah.
They try to act like racism never happened in the world.
In Denmark?
Yeah, and they have like laws to enforce not pushing that racism was ever a thing. It's crazy out there.
So they're trying to erase history, or they're trying to be progressive?
They're trying to erase, but they also owned certain parts of the slave trade as well that they've had erased from history. Denmark got some, they got some weird shit. Let's not look this up right now. But long story short, niggas love some
ignorant things.
Niggas love ignorant shit, and that's what drives the clicks. And it's same in just people in general. But it's like,
but that's also
we've always brought up the 6 o'clock news.
But that's what we've been programmed. We've been programmed.
That's human nature.
It's human nature. It's not even programmed for that. It's not even. It's black people and it's all people. The news is 80% bad shit happening.
But black people dysfunction is just a little bit higher. Louder.
It's louder. It's higher.
I wouldn't say high, but it's more fashionable.
Yeah.
There's nothing appealing about being a crackhead in a trailer park.
Yeah, and it's kind of fucked up that it's just like you got to do some dumbass shit. You got to do some nigga shit to really get some.
To be a star.
Yeah, essentially.
It's the way it works, but it's the law of human nature.
In the black community, it does until you can get you.
Angel Reese was just
until you hit a hole in one on a fucking book, and then it's like, oh nigga, the other side has opened up. Bye, niggas. And I'm leaving too. You know what I'm saying? I can't. There's nobody that can be mad at this.
What if Charlamagne took this mental health route, thinking that he would actually become Charlamagne, like he would be loved like Charlamagne, like yes, I am the thank you followers, I am the leader of good mental health. Like niggas actually started,
he actually wants to be the mental health guy.
Niggas actually started, being under him, like mental health.
He looks up to people like. This is
a bunch of niggas in the street. And
you know what it is?
Gold.
The only reason we
kind
of alluded to this before. The only reason it looks bad is because COVID drove the mental health shit so much. Like, imagine if we take mental health away and he was doing all this for black youth boys.
Like Steve Harvey.
Yeah. It's like Steve Harvey.
But nobody gives Steve Harvey pushback. Nobody's like, Steve Harvey doesn't care about black boys.
Because helping black boys isn't trendy. Mental health is trendy.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like you look like a villain when it's trendy, even though you were 2 years ahead of the wave. You know what I mean? So it's just, but all this same thing, if we just switch it for black boys or poor people, it just looks like a nigga doing philanthropy. That's all it looks like.
Puppies with screwdrivers in their heads.
Yeah, or animals. Yeah, for PETA or some shit.
But marketing is half the game.
Yeah.
You get what I mean? Like, especially get the eyes on you.
Yeah.
Like, you want to make sure everybody feels included. You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, man.
But overall, go ahead, my fault.
No.
But overall, you can't be this involved in the community and be a fake advocate.
Yeah, that's a fact.
It's really that simple.
Who you calling a fake advocate?
Well,
that's what they're alleging Charlamagne was.
People are calling Charlamagne a fake advocate. But yeah, so
yeah, man, man, niggas tripping.
So like mentally, I was expecting the bell, it just never came. I forgot.
Yeah, let me.
You just hit the bell?
No, I didn't. I'm about to fake hit the bell now.
But